To anyone hearing me now, we respect you, your history, trials, and tribulations you've endured. We are grateful for this experience to talk with you. First, we want to make sure that you know you passed on and that there's more to the afterlife than this if you choose to explore it. We ask you to begin to focus on what may be troubling you and keeping you here. Once you identify what's holding you back, you can have help to resolve it. And maybe you are trying to find someone or afraid that you can't come back. As far as we know, there is choice on that side, and you can come back to look after people. In fact, your energy will be more lighter, and right now, anyone sensitive could be picking up on you and feel heaviness and not know why. If you are looking for someone you can't find, once you go through that special light, you will receive the help you need to find them. Maybe you're holding on to guilt or resentment. It might be time to start forgiving someone who has wronged you, or to start forgiving yourself. Or it could be you had trouble with addictions, bipolar disorder, depression, or something like those. It's important to know you don't have any of that anymore. You are actually free, and you just need to realize it. It could be something I didn't mention. Think of anything that has brought you pain or discomfort, and remember to imagine it. And begin to imagine it as a very, very heavy rock. See yourself holding it in your arms. And it could be as big as a boulder. Try to hang on to it and really feel the heaviness of it. Now picture all of that being healed and becoming weightless more and more, and beginning to float off of you like a helium balloon. It's all being taken away. Now take a moment to try to remember the times that you felt the most love. And think of a pet if you had one. Or a child, the first time you saw a child. Or someone that loved you and gave you unconditional love. And with it, it should bring the memories of not only who you are, but what to do and where to go. You should now notice angels or loved ones that passed on before you, or any being from the true light that you've called upon and who's assisted you in your lifetimes. It's time to reap your reward of hard lives in the frequency of love and compassion. We ask you to consider going with them in order to fulfill your purpose and receive the help and love you need and deserve. You now have the opportunity to remember who you really are and the purpose you have chosen to fulfill. This role and journey has now ended, and we ask you to embrace your new state of being, which is full of love, compassion, understanding of hard lives lived. If you're not ready, we ask that you think of a space in the woods or any place you feel safe and would not be disturbing any sensitive people. And remember, you can let go and see the bigger picture anytime you choose, and you will get the answers to a lot of questions you have been asking. Once you see your loved ones or angels, they will take you through something like a spiritual shower. You may see it as a light, and you'll start to feel lighter and lighter yourself. And then there will be a life review, which will show you things in retrospect, and it's only so that you can get your bearings. After that and during that, it's all love. There's no fear, no worries there. You've come through so much, and now it's time. Now it's time to get the love that you need and deserve. Entities attached to those passed on or living. If you are unable to remember or feel love, you might be under the influence of another being. We ask that our guides and spirit helpers show themselves to any oppressive and resistant entity or being from any dimension that may have a hold on anyone. We also ask for that the entity be peeled off of any spirit or people there from their energy fields. And we ask that any invitation, permission, contracts, or agreements made consciously or subconsciously is now null and void. We ask that this entity now be made smaller and be powerless over any other being or entity. And we ask that any memories of the purpose and the ability to feel and receive love is restored. We also ask for this entity to be removed in any way in the highest and greatest good and taken to where it could do no harm. Rid, release, inhuman, non-human. We now ask for the presence and essence of benevolent beings that are known as archangels, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, and Michael, and all members of our spirit team. We ask for Gabriel the messenger to stand before us. We ask Raphael healer to stand behind us. We ask Michael of protection to be on our right, and for Uriel who restores peace on our left. Please assist in creating a spiritual fire with a violet flame and begin to purify and raise the vibration and transmute this location to a frequency that matches the love of God. We ask that our spirit helpers can please keep a surveillance on this property 24/7. Archangel Michael, we ask that you please remove any entity or being from this dimension who has a stronghold on this location or anyone in it, including animals. Please locate them and wrap them in a durable, unbreakable net and take them back to anywhere in the highest, greatest good for all involved. We ask that this being no longer have the desire to do any physical harm, psychologically, physically, psychically, to any other being. We ask that their memory of who they are is fully restored so that they may remember their purpose. Archangel Michael, please defend us in this battle. Be our defense against any actions or wickedness or snares of all negative entities. We humbly pray by the power of God to remove all negative entities that are trapping people into fear against their choice and free will. Any invitations, permissions, contracts, or agreements made consciously or subconsciously is now null and void. We ask that the entity now be made smaller and have less power over any other being. We ask that they are taken to a timeline now that there is no existence of any negative entity in this location. We ask that the people and animals here are assisted and comforted from this great ordeal and strife they endured. Violet flame purification. The following is a decree of protection. Saint Germain, please seal us in your tube of light of purification with the highest vibration known from the master violet flame called forth in the name of God, Creator. Let it cleanse and keep this location from all discord sent here. We are calling forth the violet flame to blaze and transmute all desires of spiritual love, compassion, clarity, and awareness. We also ask for and envision all portals to be sealed and made invisible to any spirit or being entering or wandering in without permission. Now visualize a huge grid of violet laser lights along with any other color you wish to add, such as pink, inside this location, and a huge bubble of any color of your choosing around the entire property along with that over this location and everyone in it.